Have you ever wondered what makes someone quietly more precious than gold as they age? It's not wealth, it's not status, and it's certainly not just luck. The truth is, after 65, there are certain qualities that, when nurtured, transform a person into someone truly irreplaceable, someone others deeply respect, admire, and want to be around. But the surprising thing? Many people overlook these important things, letting them slip away without realizing how valuable they are. My name is William. When I was a student at the Pritzker School of Medicine at the University of Chicago, I learned the most important aspects for a happy old age. I hope some of you will find these simple yet effective tips helpful. In this video, we will explore 6 important qualities that, when cultivated, will make you not just loved, but truly cherished. These qualities have nothing to do with appearance or material success. This is directly related to how you live, how you think, and how you carry yourself. The best part? These are things you can develop at any stage in life. No matter where you are right now, you have the ability to nurture these 6 qualities and become the kind of person whose presence alone makes an impact. Stay with me until the very end, because the last thing is something most people don't realize until it's too late. If you've ever felt like you're becoming less noticeable as you age, or wondered how to maintain your sense of purpose and dignity, this is for you. These 6 things will not only help you stand out in a quiet yet powerful way, but they will also give you a deep sense of fulfillment, something more valuable than any treasure in the world. Before we begin, if you haven't subscribed yet, I recommend you subscribe and turn on notifications so you don't miss any videos. If you enjoyed this video, please type the number 1 in the comments. If you didn't like it, type 0 in the comments to let me know so I can make better videos for you. Now let's get started. Number 1, the ability to stay calm in any situation. One of the most valuable traits a person can develop after 65 is a deep sense of calm. This state reassures others, brings peace to a room, and makes people feel safe. This kind of calm is not about ignoring problems or pretending that everything is fine. It's about having the wisdom to understand what truly matters, the patience to let go of minor irritations, and the ability to remain steadfast even when life throws challenges your way. As we age, we see more of life. We face losses, changes, and unexpected hardships. Some people let these experiences make them bitter or anxious. But those who become quietly more precious than gold are the ones who learn to stay centered, who don't panic over minor inconveniences, who don't turn every disagreement into a battle, and who know how to bring a sense of perspective when others feel overwhelmed. Take someone like Harold, a 74-year-old retired firefighter. Years ago, his mere presence could calm an entire room. He wasn't the loudest person, nor the most commanding, but there was something special about him. His calm tone, his ability to listen, his way of offering reassurance without overreacting. Even now, in retirement, people naturally gravitate toward him. His grandchildren love talking to him because he never dismisses their feelings. His friends trust him because they know he won't add fuel to the fire. His wife, after decades of marriage, still finds comfort in the way he handles life's ups and downs. This kind of calm is not about being passive. It's about understanding when to act and when to let things go. It's about choosing not to waste energy on things that won't matter in a year. It's about having the strength to stay calm when others lose their composure. The most respected elderly are those who do not let emotions control them. They pause before reacting, listen before speaking, and understand that most arguments are not worth it. They don't waste time proving themselves to people who don't matter. They do not let frustration dictate their mood. Instead, they become the kind of person others turn to in moments of crisis, the kind of person who makes a room feel instantly more at ease just by being in it. And here's the secret. This kind of calm not only earns the respect of others, but also makes your own life infinitely better. It reduces stress, strengthens relationships, and helps you focus on what truly brings joy. If you've ever known someone with this presence, you understand how powerful it is. And if you cultivate it within yourself, you will become someone quietly more valuable than gold, not because of what you possess, but because of the peace you bring to the people around you. Second, a sense of curiosity that never fades. One of the greatest mistakes people make as they age is believing that learning, discovery, and new experiences are only for the young. But the truth is, the people who remain quietly more precious than gold are the ones who never stop being curious. They continue to explore, ask questions, and embrace new ideas. They do not get stuck in their ways or dismiss things simply because they are different from what they once knew. Curiosity keeps the mind sharp, but more importantly, it keeps the spirit alive. Older adults who remain vibrant and engaging are those who stay open to new conversations, new books, new skills, and new perspectives. They do not shut down discussions with, "That's just the way things are." Instead, they ask, "Tell me more." They listen, absorb, and remain lifelong learners, not only within formal education, but also in how they approach the world. Take someone like Evelyn, a 76-year-old former school teacher. She could have easily fallen into a routine of watching the same shows, talking to the same people, and repeating the same stories. But instead, she actively seeks out new things. She reads books outside her usual interests. She listens carefully when young people talk about their experiences, instead of dismissing them as too different from her own. She learns new technology, not because she has to, but because she enjoys keeping up with how the world is evolving. As a result, she is endlessly fascinating to talk to. People are drawn to her, not only because of her wisdom, but also because she is not stuck in the past. She remains present, engaged, and ever-growing. Curiosity is what makes a person feel alive at any age. It prevents boredom, combats stagnation, and ensures that every year is filled with fresh discoveries. But more importantly, it makes a person, someone others, genuinely enjoy being around. No one wants to engage in a conversation with someone who refuses to see the world beyond their own narrow experiences. But someone who asks questions, who shows genuine interest in the lives of others, who remains engaged in the world around them, that person is unforgettable. Here's the truth. People who become set in their ways too early often turn bitter, frustrated, and isolated. But those who keep asking questions, learning, and growing remain energetic, relevant, and deeply valued. And what about that curiosity? It's not something that fades away on its own. It is something you need to choose and nurture every single day. If you've ever met someone who radiates that kind of curiosity, you know how magnetic it is. If you cultivate it within yourself, you will never feel like life is passing you by. You will always feel like you are at the heart of something meaningful. If this resonates with you, If you've ever felt the joy of learning something new, if you believe that curiosity is the key to staying vibrant, let me know by commenting the number 2 below. Your support helps me continue creating content that inspires and uplifts you. Number 3, the strength to set boundaries without guilt. One of the most valuable things you can develop after 65 is the ability to set boundaries to protect your time, energy, and peace of mind without feeling guilty. Too many people, especially as they grow older, fall into the trap of people-pleasing, saying yes when they want to say no, tolerating disrespect out of habit, or allowing others to take more than they give. But the truth is, the most quietly powerful people are those who know their worth and refuse to compromise it. Boundaries are not about being cold, distant, or selfish. It's about knowing what you are and are not willing to accept. It is about making sure that you are not sacrificing your well-being just to make others comfortable. When you master this skill, you instantly become someone who is respected, valued, and quietly more precious than gold. Take someone like Robert, a 73-year-old retired mechanic. For most of his life, he found it difficult to say no. If someone needed help moving, he would do it, even if his back hurt. If a friend or family member constantly called him just to complain, he would listen, even when it emotionally drained him. If someone crossed his boundaries, he would stay silent because he didn't want to create conflict. Over time, he began to feel exhausted, overstretched, and unappreciated. That's when he made the decision to start valuing his own time as much as he valued others. Now, Robert has firm but kind boundaries. He helps when he genuinely wants to, not out of obligation. He listens to others, but he no longer allows himself to be an emotional dumping ground. He spends time with people who inspire him, not with those who drain his energy. And most importantly, he doesn't feel guilty for prioritizing his own well-being. The result? He is happier, healthier, and more respected than ever before. Here's what most people don't realize. When you allow others to overstep your boundaries, you teach them that it's acceptable. But when you clearly define what is and isn't acceptable, you naturally attract people who respect your time, energy, and presence. The strongest and most graceful older adults are not those who let others walk all over them. They are the ones who can confidently say no without feeling the need to explain their decisions. They know that their time is valuable. They understand that they deserve relationships built on mutual respect, and they know that those who truly care about them will respect their boundaries rather than trying to push past them. And the best part? When you set boundaries, you don't just gain respect from others, you gain self-respect. You stop feeling resentful, exhausted, or taken for granted. You start feeling confident, at peace, and deeply valued. Number 4, a presence that brings warmth and comfort. One of the most important things a person can develop after the age of 65 is the ability to make others feel comfortable. This does not mean being the loudest person in the room or constantly trying to entertain. It means having a presence that makes people feel safe, understood, and valued. It is a presence that others seek out, not because of what you give them, but because of how you make them feel. People who possess this quality have something truly rare, a quiet warmth that draws others in. They are the kind of people you want to sit next to in a room full of strangers. They are the ones who, without saying much, make you feel like you belong. They listen without judgment. They show kindness without expecting anything in return, and make the world around them a little brighter. Take someone like Joan, a 75-year-old former nurse. She has a special talent for creating a cozy atmosphere that makes everyone around her feel at home. She doesn't force conversations. She does not dominate the room. And yet, people are naturally drawn to her. When she speaks, she does so with gentleness and sincerity. When she listens, she truly listens, not just waiting for her turn to talk, but making people feel like their words matter. Because of this, people love being around her. She is not flashy. She isn't seeking attention, but her warmth is unforgettable. This kind of presence is not about what you say. It's about the feelings you evoke in people. It's the way you offer a reassuring smile when someone seems uncertain, the way you let others fully express themselves without interrupting or dismissing their feelings, the way you share kindness in small but meaningful ways, a thoughtful comment, a genuine compliment, a simple act of care. And here's the beautiful thing. People do not forget this kind of presence. Long after conversations end, people remember how you made them feel. They remember the comfort of being close to you. They remember the kindness in your voice, the softness in your expression, how you made them feel like they mattered. This is what makes someone quietly more precious than gold. Not money, not power, not the desire to be the center of attention, but the wish to be a source of warmth in a world that often feels cold. And the best part, this kind of presence does not fade with age. The situation is worsening. It's not about youth, beauty, or charisma. It's about a lifetime of wisdom, patience, and love. Things that only grow stronger with time. If you have ever met someone whose mere presence brought you comfort, you know how rare and special this is. If you cultivate this within yourself, you will become someone people cherish, not for what you have, but for who you are. If this resonates with you, if you believe in the power of warmth and kindness, let me know by commenting the number 4 below. Your support helps me continue creating content that inspires and uplifts you. Number 5, the ability to find joy in simplicity. One of the greatest secrets to a truly fulfilling life after 65 is learning to find joy in the simple things. This does not mean settling for less. It means recognizing that some of the most beautiful and meaningful moments do not come from big achievements or extravagant experiences. They come from small, everyday joys that too many people overlook. People who are quietly more precious than gold are those who have mastered this. They do not need constant excitement to feel content. They do not pursue things they do not truly want. Instead, they have the ability to see beauty where others see nothing special. A warm cup of coffee on a quiet morning, the feeling of sunlight on your face, the sound of laughter shared with good friends, and the peace of a simple, well-lived day. Take someone like George, an 80-year-old retired carpenter. He is not wealthy. He is not famous, but he is genuinely happy. He doesn't waste time complaining about what he doesn't have. He wakes up every morning with deep gratitude for what he has. When he goes for a walk, he notices how the leaves sway in the wind. When he eats, he truly enjoys every bite. When he talks to his old friends, he listens, laughs, and savors the moment, not letting his thoughts drift to worries about the past or future. And here's what makes this so powerful. People can experience this kind of contentment. They can sense when someone is at peace with life, when someone is genuinely grateful, when someone has let go of the need to constantly chase more and instead appreciates what is already there. And that kind of presence is rare. It is magnetic. It is the kind of presence that others want to be around. But here's the problem. Too many people spend their later years focusing on what they lack instead of paying attention to what is right in front of them. They dwell on regrets. They compare their lives to the lives of others. They convince themselves that happiness is something they left behind. But the truth is, the most precious people are those who know how to make the present moment feel enough. They do not waste energy complaining about things they cannot change. They do not let minor inconveniences ruin their inner peace. They choose joy over and over again in the smallest of ways. This is not about pretending that life is always perfect. It's about training your mind to notice the good, even on the most ordinary days. It's about appreciating what's already here instead of longing for something else. And it's about realizing that true happiness isn't found in grand moments. It is built gradually, step by step, in the way you live each day of your life. Number 6, a deep sense of self-respect that no one can shake. There is something undeniably powerful about a person who knows their worth, someone who carries themselves with quiet dignity, who doesn't seek approval from others, and who refuses to let age diminish their sense of self. This kind of deep, unwavering self-respect is one of the most valuable things you can cultivate after 65, and it is what makes a person truly irreplaceable. Many people spend their younger years worrying about what others think of them, trying to fit in, prove their worth, and earn approval. But the people who become quietly more precious than gold are those who, over time, realize that their worth does not need to be validated by anyone else. They stop chasing external approval. They stop wasting energy on people who don't appreciate them. And most importantly, they stop apologizing for who they are. Take someone like Louise, a 78-year-old retired librarian. She was the kind of person who always put others first, who went out of her way to make everyone happy, even at the expense of her own happiness. But as she got older, she realized something. Her time, her energy, and her peace of mind mattered too. She stopped saying yes to things she didn't want to do. She stopped feeling guilty for putting herself first. She stopped letting other people's opinions define her choices. And because of that, she became someone others deeply respect. Self-respect is not about arrogance or disregarding others. It's about knowing your own worth and refusing to let anyone diminish it. It's about setting standards for how you deserve to be treated and never lowering those standards just to keep someone else comfortable. It's about looking in the mirror and knowing that no matter what, you are good enough as you are, without needing to prove anything to anyone. And here's what people can feel when someone respects themselves. It shows in how they speak, how they walk, how they handle challenges. A person with self-respect does not beg for attention. They do not need approval. They do not tolerate disrespect. Instead, they carry themselves with a quiet strength that makes others instinctively treat them with the same respect they demand from themselves. But too many people, as they grow older, let their self-worth fade. They convince themselves that they are less valuable just because they are older. They believe that they must shrink themselves, stay silent, or accept less than they deserve. But the truth is, age should make your self-respect stronger, not weaker. With age comes experience, wisdom, and the realization that your worth has never depended on anyone else's opinion of you. If this resonates with you, if you believe in the power of self-respect and standing tall in your worth, let me know by commenting the number 6 below. Your support helps me continue creating content that inspires and uplifts you. Final thoughts. As we conclude this video, Take a moment to reflect on the 6 things we discussed. They are not about wealth, status, or external success. They are talking about something much deeper. How you carry yourself, how you treat others, and how you choose to live every day defines who you are. The people who are quietly more precious than gold are not the ones who seek attention or demand recognition. They are the ones who cultivate wisdom, kindness, and a deep sense of self-worth. Qualities that only grow stronger with time. But here's the key. These things don't happen by themselves. They require intention. They require choice. And they require a commitment to becoming the kind of person who, no matter where they are in life, continues to grow, evolve, and shine in their own quiet, powerful way. If you recognize yourself in any of these 6 points, or feel inspired to start nurturing them in your own life, know that you are already on the right path. These qualities are not just about making others value you. They are about helping you value yourself. And when you do that, when you truly embrace the person you are meant to be, you will find that respect, admiration, and deep fulfillment naturally follow. Now, I would like to hear your opinion. Which of these 6 things resonated with you the most? Have you already started nurturing them in your own life? Or is there something specific you want to focus on more? If you found this video helpful, don't forget to like it and share it with your friends and family. Your support means the world to me. Subscribe to the channel so you don't miss any new videos on health, longevity, and quality of life. I will regularly post useful tips and recommendations to help you stay active and energetic at any age. And of course, I'm always happy to hear your comments. Tell me which of these habits you already practice and which ones you would like to incorporate into your life. Share your stories and experiences, because together we can inspire each other to live healthier lives. Thank you for joining me. See you in the new videos.